Dr. Mbuyiseni Ndlozi. Hey, what is this downfall? Somebody wrote about that and say Ndlozi's fall from revolutionary grace. Oh, contemplating revolutionary grace. I didn't know, but now I know. Angithi ufunda uziyofa vele. Kodwa ke asikho lapho vele for today. SikuNdlozi. So, asikhulumeni ngaye. Guys, I saw an article that was released by Sunday World on the 10th of March 2025. Says, Dr. Ndlozi, I write this not just as a concerned South African, but as someone who admires you deeply. You were and you still are a formidable, intelligent scholar, a gifted orator, a revolutionary voice that resonate with struggles of our marginalized people. For over a decade, you stood at the front line of political discourse, challenging power with unrelating conviction. But today, I find myself grappling with difficult question. How did you, of all people, end up at Power FM? How? Is the problem Power FM? I'm asking. Maybe, just maybe, the reason he's there it is simply because he realized that he needed time. Then so he can have enough time to assess his option. Just maybe. Not sure, just maybe. Maybe. But we'll continue reading the article before we can successfully do so. If you are not yet subscribed, what are you waiting for? Come on, good people. Because to subscribe, it is free. To like the video, it is free. To comment in the comment section below, it is free of charge. To click the notification bell, it is free of charge. To share this video, it is free of charge. To watch this video until the end, it is free of charge. Also, good people, come on, to watch the ads, it's free of charge, and that's how you financially contribute to this YouTube channel. Speaking about financially contribution to the channel, you can become a member of this YouTube channel from as little as 20 Rand a month. You can also use the Super Thanks button. In case you don't want to do that, guys, there is a way where you can use my media company banking details to donate to the channel, and you know what I'm saying? We'll bring you more, and also guys want to buy more equipment. So the power is in your hands. Please do the honorable thing. As we proceed, as we continue, then the article continues to say, surely you are not an arrogant of the controversy surrounding the station owner. You must remember the national outrage when he was accused of gender-based violence against his wife. You must recall the letter, petition, and impression calls from thousands of South African women who insisted that President Cyril Ramaphosa should not participate in the so-called chairman's conversation due to the unresolved allegations. Their cries were heard and the interview did not happen. But now, here you are, a man who built his career on challenging injustice and speaking truth to power. Now aligned with a platform that has been accused of silencing those who dare to hold its power accountable. Then there is a matter of political neutrality or glaring lack thereof. You have spent over 11 years on one of the most vocal and passionate members of EFF. You did not just serve in the party, you embroidered its militant spirit in its unwavering opposition to corruption, its unapologetic pursuit of economic justice. Now you expect the public to believe that overnight, you have become an objective commentator on political affairs. Quite interesting. How will you fairly interview an ANC official who would have previously condemned as an enemy of the people, how will you sit across from EFF representative and question them without bias when just yesterday you were a soldier to soldier in the trenches? Aish. Yeah, ne? Hey, there's a challenging task ahead, Kumbuyiseni Ndlozi, to prove that he can hold EFF people accountable the same way he will do to the ANC, MK Party, PA. The list goes on. Hey, I see some of the points that these people are raising here. They are very important. Oh, I cannot help but feel that your transition from fiery activist to talk show host reeks of opportunism. You are a man who once spoke passionately against exploitation of workers. You will now address the fact that Power FM cut staff salaries unfairly as recently as December. Or you will remain silent to protect your position. Your true test of character, Dr. Ndlozi, will come when you are faced with difficult choices, speaking the truth to power, even when the power is your own employer. Were the owners of Power FM to face new allegation of misconduct, will you call him out on your show? Will you demand accountability as fiercely as you once did in Parliament? Or you will choose preservation over principle? This is not an abstract question. We have already seen how Power FM treated those who have dared to speak out against its leadership. Remember J.J. Taban? He was fired from the station after raising the issue of ownership accusation on his show. A man like you prided himself on being a voice for the voiceless. Silence because he dared to hold his employer accountable. Will you be next? Or you have already decided that some battles are no longer worth fighting? Hey. Let me finish the letter though. I thought I was gonna finish it here. Dr. Ndlozi, you were never another politician. You were a symbol of youth defiance, of intellectual rigor, of generation that refused to be silenced. But today, you stand at a crossroad. You will be remembered as a revolutionary thinker who stayed true to his principle, as yet another bright mind who traced conviction for comfort. You have a gift. Listen, you have a gift many will kill for. Your intelligence, your eloquence, your ability to inspire. The question is, what will you the question is, what will you use them for now? Will you fight for the workers at Power FM who have been treated unfairly? Will you challenge your employer if need arises? Or you will go down in history as an ice boy who stood for nothing but his own survival? So I ask you, Dr. Ndlozi, with all the respect and the disappointment that I can master, who are you and what do you stand for? Are you desperate? Are you hungry? Have you simply lost your way? Lebo Keswa is a businesswoman and a social commentator. I don't know, maybe this was written by the person Lebo. I don't know. But seemingly the question that he's asking, or she, are questions of interest, difficult to ignore, good enough to meditate upon. Let's give credit to the Sunday World for doing this incredible job. And I'm asking myself a question. Where do I stand in all of this? I don't know. Where do you stand in all of this? Maybe that's the right question, too, because I don't know where I stand in this. Maybe Mbuyiseni Ndlozi has got a strategy. I don't know. Maybe he knows. Because this issue of JJ Taban, but again, you know the issues of GBV. GBV in this country has been utilized as a weapon to destroy other people. And that's my problem. Yesterday, Java was accused of false accusation. So in the case of the Power FM owner, was there an evidence or it was an accusation? And now people must be punished on the basis of accusation. Because that's another story that we need to cover. Just yesterday, these feminists were there. They went hard on Java only to find that it was false. And I don't remember seeing their apology. Because they never apologize. Because they are never wrong. You, the accused, you remain wrong. Even when it is proven that the accused is right. They never apologize. They move on to the next victim. Their victims are endless. No Tabaloi is one of them. The case has been withdrawn. What happened? Have you ever heard any feminist apologizing to Nota? Never. They can drag your name to the mud and then you get acquitted in court and nothing happened. Chup Chup is among the list of people who have been accused of the same thing. That has become a mechanism to destroy black men in this country. So I'm saying, these days I don't believe accusations. I believe if something has gone to court and it has been proven so, then yes. We have seen Judge Mbeneng, JP Mbeneng, being accused of harassing. It turns out there was no harassment. What? Feminists are there. That case is going to come back on the 5th of May to the 16th of May, 2025. But from what we have heard so far, there's no case there. But what? People are supporting that case because what? A woman said, look, I'm harassed. Guys, there are real victims of GPV in this country. When those victims speak, it would be difficult for us to listen to them because of this fake accusation. But with the power, I'm saying, when you take the history in this country, the so-called cases that are recorded and are put on the stats, we put cases that are not supposed to be on the stats, but they are there for the sake of the number. For instance, when they say there are cases like this that have been registered, you will count the case of Java versus Lady Zama. You will count the case of Nota versus, I forgot the name of that lady. You will count the case of Chup versus Amanda Dupoint, Kelly Kumal. You will count all those cases, but those cases were withdrawn in court. But for the sake of number, you count them. I'm saying we need to speak against this thing. People are because of this thing. People are being destroyed using this GPV thing. It has been used as a scam to destroy. If your career is powerful, that will be used. You remember what happened to do you remember what happened to the man? This Somizi. Do you remember that as soon as the allegation surfaced, do you remember what happened? Do you still remember? You have forgotten. Suspended. Was suspended on Metro FM, suspended on Idol SA. We don't know how that case ended. Whether the facts were produced in court. As soon as people says, I'm a victim of GPV in the hands of Bongan, everybody goes crazy. Yes, you are guilty. There's something wrong. So I'm saying we will understand if that matter went to court and it was proven to be the truth. But if it was not proven, I will never blame Mbuyiseni Ndlozi. He cannot be blamed. He cannot be told. If it was proven, so I have no knowledge about that story, so I can't speak boldly. It's not like the story of Nota. I know. I've got knowledge of that. It's not like the story of Lady Zama and Java. I've got knowledge of that. It's not like the story of Java and versus Amanda Black. I've got knowledge of that. It's not like the story of Chup versus Amanda Dupoint and Kelly Kumal. I've got knowledge of that. The one of Power FM, I'm not lying to you. I don't have a knowledge of that. But I'm saying I would rather believe a story that went before a court of law when it was proven so than believing an accusation, because right now, I'm not saying anything, just yesterday, Java is accused of such. Turns out, Amanda Black does not know even a single thing about it. But it's there. The name Gus Java is taken to the mud. Nobody comes back to apologize and say sorry. How do we then believe an accusation if it is not accompanied with facts? How? How are we going to believe it? And I'm saying, it's funny that women are working against themselves. On the right, there's GPV that they are promoting and say, we must be listened. Me too. I must be listened. Believe a woman. On the left, that same women, they accuse people falsely, get proven in court. So you want these two to coexist? No. It's either this or that. It's either Java slept with Amanda Black or not. If that did not happen, the people who perpetuate such serious allegations must be held accountable. So we teach people a lesson that you do not wake up and start serious accusations like this and nothing happens to you. Your name must be published next to the offender too. We want the names of people who falsely accuse others of this sensitive thing. We want their names to be registered too. If people have fought for the register of people who have done this horrendous act, we want the names of also those who have falsely accused others to be registered, we want their name to be registered there as false accusers too. So I'm saying, in the country where we've got these two problems, without fact is now difficult, without a court of law declaring a person that, yes, you are guilty of 1, 2, 3, and 4, me, I will choose not to listen to anything, because we've been through a lot in this country. We've been through a lot where we believe things and turns out it's lie. People, not to mention, there was a video that trended. A lady around 17 slept with the man. In the morning, they wake up, the man doesn't give her money because she did not state that she's selling. Guess what? She recorded a video. No, me Nanje, I can just easily open a GPV case and say he added me. Why? Because he didn't give me money. You should have said it from the beginning that you are selling if you wanted money. But she didn't. Guess what? No feminist stood up and said, listen, girl, you are playing with fire here. You must be arrested for even insinuating that when you were raped, when you were not. Because the real victims, when they come out and speak, they will not be believed. So I'm saying in the issue, Mkari, was it Mkari the owner, right? I don't know. I'm just hoping and wishing that whatever the allegations are were proven in court. Because if it's just an allegation, me, I will not listen to it. And if it's just an accusation, I would say he did well to move to block, because he couldn't just wait. Just because somebody is accused, now the world must stand still. Not if people are choosing to be untruthful with how they go about accusing people. Not if women, very same women, are choosing to be untruthful about it. Because of that, we will never believe them. It's going to be difficult. Guys, I'm saying let's work towards, let's build the country. Let's be honest. Me, I want people to be held accountable. Men or women, I want people to be held accountable. If it is proven that this person has done it, arrest them. Arrest that man. If a woman accuses a man of such, arrest her too. May I want a world like that. What about you? Let me hear in the comment section below. Till we meet again, please take care.